It's now time for Energy Insights, where you get an inside view and local perspectives of all the oil and gas progress going on in the Mid-Ohio Valley. This program is being brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association and can be heard every Saturday at 9 a.m. on local radio WMOA AM 1490 and ESPN radio WJAW FM 100.9 and AM 630. It's now time for the show. Here's Johnny Wharf, your local host.
Energy Insights on a Saturday morning on location, Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C. This program recorded with the Honorable Representative Greg Walden, 2nd Congressional District of Oregon, and ranking member of the House and Energy and Commerce Committee and lead Republican. So maybe right out of the gate, let's talk about energy and commerce and how one fits with the other. And I know it's a powerful committee, so how you got on it, and we'll go from there.
Well, yeah, thank you, and thanks for letting me be on the show. The Energy and Commerce Committee is one of the oldest committees in the Congress with the broadest jurisdiction. So not only do we deal with energy issues, but also we deal with healthcare issues. The coronavirus, for example, is principally within our jurisdiction. Food safety issues. We deal with healthcare issues. So I mean, we're dealing with a lot of telecommunications issues, everything. And so it is, I would argue, and maybe I'm just prejudiced because I'm the former chairman of the committee, but it is one of the best committees in Congress and with the broadest jurisdiction. And we're really pleased to have Bill Johnson as part of that committee. He's a big player on the energy front, but also with the IT background he has from the military service and his own company on the telecom and IT side of things. But for us, as Republicans, and that's what I can speak for, we've always worked in a bipartisan way on energy. We believe in all of the above and all of the below strategy, that each energy source has a unique need and a unique importance in our overall energy mix, and that's what you want in the country.
And then as it relates to our area, Shale Crescent USA has been the area demarcated as such. Can you talk a little bit about what that means as it relates to the global picture?
Well, I can tell you that the Shale Revolution that brought about the natural gas revolution really underpins the strong economy we have, and moreover, the reduction in carbon emissions that we have. You've seen a lot of fuel switching that's gone on. In addition to innovation in these sectors, accessing America's enormous reserves of natural gas, and going from pretty high cost of natural gas to a very affordable natural gas, going from where we thought we were going to run out to where we aren't sure we will ever run out, has resulted in our ability to become an exporter of energy, but also we've got our costs down in manufacturing that was chased away to foreign locations for cheaper natural gas, in some cases now back on the homeland here. And that's important. And so when you think about all these issues going on around the globe and the various conflicts in areas that have energy, I'm old enough to remember odd even license plates when you waited your day to go get gas for your vehicle in a long line. We don't have any of that anymore because of the great ingenuity, the great innovation of American energy producers. So our goal in the Energy and Commerce Committee as Republicans is how do we make sure that we perpetuate and grow that responsible energy mix?
Well, I will say you don't look old enough to be on the retirement line. Congratulations on the impending retirement. We're talking to Greg Walden. He is Congressman from Oregon and the lead Republican on House and Energy of Commerce. And talk a little bit about the Shale Crescent. You know, obviously, you just told us about it. But do other people on the Hill, I mean, are people aware?
Yeah, they are. I think there's a pretty good understanding of the Shale Revolution and what it's meant for energy development. But it really breaks down along two lines. One is it's been good for the country. It's been good for the environment, and certainly has brought about a renaissance in communities and areas that were really struggling. Then there's the other side that we should keep it all in the ground. This, by the way, is not what I subscribe to, but there's a very potent force led by Tom Steyer and others with a lot of money behind them and special interest groups with a lot of money behind them that want to shut down anything related to carbon energy, including natural gas, certainly oil, any of those fuel sources. Coal, you've seen the attack on coal. And I don't favor that. I think that's a mistake. I think we would be very dependent on some pretty bad actors in the world if we shut down our energy. If you think about Russia, for example, it is not much more than a gas station. And every time we get more of America's energy into the world market, it takes Vladimir Putin down a notch or two. And whether you're in Latvia or Ukraine or all these countries beg us as Americans to get our energy into their markets so they've got an alternative to Gazprom and Russia. And so I think we have a global interest here that absolutely does great things domestically, not only for the energy sector, but also manufacturing, as I mentioned. So we need to stay on course here. Now, can we reduce emissions? Sure. Are we investing in that? Yes. Is the private sector? Yes, they're investing as well. Our Department of Energy, under two terrific secretaries now in the Trump administration, very focused on looking over the horizon on new innovation. Our national labs are a treasure, and they're looking at every sector to see how can we be more and more energy independent, but also be more efficient in the use of that energy with less overall emissions in every category.
Compelling information. We thank you for your time and a conversation that will continue. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for letting me be with you.
All right. Honorable Representative Greg Walden of the 2nd District in Oregon, and Energy Insights comes your way, brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association.
Thank you for listening to Energy Insights, brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association. Tune in every Saturday at 9 a.m. on WMOA and ESPN Radio WJAW as Johnny Wolf brings you your local and inside perspectives of the oil and gas progress going on in the Mid-Ohio Valley.